edition of Windfall ASMR. ASMR, which is a very whispery, quiet channel, which I hope you can enjoy and chill with me today on our very, very cozy 3DS video gaming collection. This is part two. Part one, I went over my handheld and a few games, and you can see that linked below in the description. So if you haven't watched it, you can start there, but if not, welcome back friends. And I hope you are doing so well today, and you are finding a little time to relax and think about some things that bring you joy, that spark joy. For me, one of the things that spark joy are my video games. So here are a few more of my prized possessions for the 3DS. Okay, in this part, I want to do a little more tapping sounds as well, since I really didn't do that on the first one. So if you like tapping sounds, stick around. If not, totally get it. All good. Okay, this is Fire Emblems. Birthright. And Fire Emblem Birthright is a part of a strategy series called Fire Emblem that has been very popular in Japan for a long time, but recently became more popular in the United States because of Fire Emblem Awakening, which was a big hit for the 3DS, and some of the characters being included in Smash Brothers helped as well. I'm figuring out the best way to do some tappy sounds. I think I'll tap on the other one while I hold this one. Okay, so in these games, they are strategy and role-playing games and kind of relationship simulators. So you have big parties of people. You have to manage their skills, like their strength and level and talents, and what abilities they learned. And if you play hardcore style, which is the preferred way real players quote unquote play, if your characters die in battle, they are gone for the rest of the game and cannot return, which is pretty hardcore. And if you get attached to anyone, sayonara forever. Well, until you reload a new game, of course. This is a digital media. It's not that cruel. They wouldn't delete it from the cartridge. Okay, so Fire Emblem. These are both amazing games. Birthright is actually one out of 3 games, and you can download the others, which I have, and you can play through them from different perspectives of the bad guys, good guys, and the gray areas in between. Who's really bad and good, and what does that actually mean? So these games are really fun. Some of the dialogue's a little silly and cheesy, very anime inspired, but not exactly, at that quality of the best animes or anything. But I really enjoy them, and the strategy in the combat does make you think, because you have to plan out all of your attacks very carefully. Next is a special edition copy of The Rhythm. Kind of weird to pronounce. Final Fantasy This is the complete collection, which comes with a music CD. You can play it if you have a CD player. Which is more of a novelty at this point in our lives, but hey, I appreciate it. I love free things. Free things are my life force. So this is actually a music game based on Final Fantasy and using songs from Final Fantasy, over 221 songs. But it kind of has like a fun combat gimmick where you choose different characters and you have to do different things with your stylus on the touchscreen, like slash or draw, trace a line very quickly and accurately, or get the timing of musical notes down to battle enemies. So you're battling enemies through the power of music. It's kind of like Step Up or Pitch Perfect in that way. Completely music based combat and humiliation and respect for how you do it in them streets with your moves. What am I saying? So this is really fun. There are characters to unlock. There are so many songs to unlock. Different types of levels. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you love music games at all, definitely check this out if you see it at a good price. The next game is 3 games at once because they're all pretty much the same idea. And that's Pokemon. 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 So Pokemon games, as you probably know, are about collecting and battling different types of magical creatures called Pokemon. And there are hundreds and hundreds at this point. I'm sure you have a favorite. I have one beside me over here hanging out. Mr. Blastoise, which was my first favorite Pokemon when I first started playing in the late 90s. Late 90s. It was an innocent time. It was an innocent time. I was much more innocent then. I was less corrupted. I was less jaded. Very innocent time. And you go through an adventure through the world. The dialogue's pretty generic. The stories usually aren't great, but the creatures are so fun. The environments, the gyms, the ability to pick your teams of 6 out of these hundreds of choices. So cool. So the first one was Pokemon X. Well, not Pokemon XXX. That is a different type of game or media property. This is Pokemon X. It was part of a companion game, Pokemon X and Y. Because the games, I guess, were related to genes and ideas around that, I believe. To be honest, I didn't finish Pokemon X. It was not my favorite. It was far too easy. Yes, games can be too easy. It was ridiculous, I felt. And I didn't fall in love with the world. I believe it was based in France, and it was beautiful and scenic, but something about it felt like it was missing the charm that some of the other games had. the next one I played on the 3DS, I loved a lot more. A lot more. Which is Pokemon Omega Ruby. Omega Ruby. So Pokemon Omega Ruby is actually an updated version of a game, Pokemon Ruby, that came out on the Game Boy Advance. These are top tier games of my childhood, but I don't think it's just the nostalgia talking. They did such a good job with this update. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And the Pokemon designs are awesome. The animations, I think they did great in this. They made the game a lot more user friendly. It's a lot less frustrating than older Pokemon games, I feel. And even though it's not a hard game, I think it was better balanced than Pokemon X. Of the last Pokemon games, I have Pokemon Moon. Pokemon Moon. Pokemon Moon is based on a world that's kind of like Hawaii. So they're islands, and you don't exactly have gyms. You do kind of something different here called a trial. But the gameplay is pretty much similar to other Pokemon games. They did an updated version of this called Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, but I didn't get those. But I enjoyed Pokemon Moon. If you like a more chilled out island feel, you like those vibes, I definitely recommend. Okay, I think I only have a few more, but they're not bums, they're pretty heavy hitters. The first is Super Mario 3D Land. 3D Land. Which is the first truly 3D Super Mario game, meaning that you can turn on a 3D slider and it'll look like you're looking around a 3D environment, which I think is awesome. This is actually one of the few games that I actually love the 3D feature of the 3DS for, because the worlds aren't too big or disorienting. They're very short levels, but the levels are really fun and do require some skill, even though it's not like a difficult game at all. I would say if you enjoy video games. So this was overshadowed by other Mario games that came out during that time period. But I think it is super fun, and I actually prefer playing it because the levels are short, so you can just get in, get out, 5-10 minutes, bing bang boom. And isn't that the best way to be? Next is Mario Golf for the 3DS World Tour. Now, I don't play golf in real life. I've been to a driving range a few times, but that's not really playing. But I've always loved Mario Golf games since the one on the Game Boy Advance, which was Mario Golf Advance Tour, maybe. And that one was amazing because it lets you build your own character and develop them and level them up like a role-playing game. This doesn't have that, unfortunately. But the graphics in this one are beautiful. 3D graphics. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous 3D graphics. And the 3D on this one is pretty good as well. It kind of helps you with your depth perception. It's literally, as you imagine, you golf around different courses they actually allowed you to buy more courses, but I haven't done that. But it does come with some pretty big courses, and you shoot for high scores, unlock different things and characters and stuff. But I just wish they would go back to letting you go through the world on your own and build up your characters. Next is Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I don't have a lot to say about this one because I haven't played it. I've played other Mario and Luigi games, which are role-playing games. The first Mario role-playing game I played was for the Super Nintendo, which was quite a departure for the series, but super fun. These games are also fun. I've played the Game Boy Advance ones, and I know I'll get around to this sometime. But Dream Team, I believe the premise is you go through dream worlds. So I imagine that they can get pretty creative with what that means. Last one. Big reveal. I don't know if my fingers are stubby or... Well, I know they're small and stubby, but I'm not that great at tapping. I hope that's okay. Maybe this will be my only attempt. Okay, so this one is Mario Kart 7, which was amazing. This game is so much fun. You can play it multiplayer if anybody else has a 3DS or 2DS. So with our 3DS and 2DS, you can come hang out with me, and even with this one cartridge, we'll play multiplayer wirelessly, which I thought was awesome from Nintendo's part. During that time period, that was pretty rare. The graphics on this, I still think, are great. They are really nice, crisp, sharp 3D graphics. The course design is so much fun. I imagine it is so much fun for them to think of different environments, and they're still killing it with their course design. I've been playing Mario Kart since I was literally 10 years old on the Super Nintendo. Those games still fun, but do not hold up mechanically so well. They're a bit weird. They're a bit weird to control and unnatural, but these Mario Kart 7 is so smooth, so smooth. It is like butter that's been left at room temperature for 6 to 8 hours. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. So, those are my video games. We can also go through a few more of the games I have on my digital collection on the 3DS. Oh, it looks like I have a notification. That's weird. I have Sega 3D Classics. This one is amazing. It comes with a bunch of different Sega arcade games. And that includes like Outrun and Space Harrier, and they're all in 3D. And those games are so much fun. So there's like classic arcade style. I have Earthbound. Earthbound is a Super Nintendo role-playing game made in Japan about what a 10-year-old American boy with magic powers experiences after an alien invasion. It's completely bonkers, and I love it. I have Super Punch Out. Another classic. You play as a boxer beating up boxers from around the world. Some of those stereotypes are a bit unsettling today, but that's a product of the times, I believe, so I'll forgive it a bit. I have Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. This is, I hear, an amazing Legend of Zelda game that's exclusive to the 3DS. And he kind of can become a cartoon or painting and move around the environment that way. I haven't played it yet. I just purchased it on sale. Um, but I can't wait to dive in when I have the inclination. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. These games are so crazy if you like anime or you like over the top procedural lawyer stuff. You play as an anime lawyer named Phoenix Wright, solving cases like murders and big time heists. Usually murders. So good. This one was a sequel in the series. I have Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Shantae is a really fun game about a pirate, not a pirate, a girl who's a half genie, so she has cool special powers, and it's so well drawn and fun and silly, and the writing is great. I guess the last one to show you, I have so many, I have a lot of digital games, is Pocket Card Jockey. This is maybe the weirdest game I got addicted to. You play solitaire to make your horse run faster to win races. And the better you play solitaire, the better your horse is running. So you're just cramming in as much speed solitaire as you can into this race at different points. And the tension is amazing. It sounds so ridiculous, and it is, which is why I love it. I love it so. I love things that are absurd and make me question, why does this exist? Well, I don't always love that, but I like when things try to push the boundaries. You know, I like that in general. I like the idea. Okay. I am now ready to bid you adieu. I hope you enjoyed our hangout sesh and you found it to be chill and comfy, and that you found it pleasant and something you could maybe do again in the future. If that's the case, please press like. If that is the case as well, please press subscribe if you want to see what is next. It could be anything. I think I'll do some role plays. I think I'll do some rambles. I have some different ideas, but you know, who knows what the future holds for us here, which is scary but also very exciting and life affirming. Okay, so even if we aren't friends yet, I hope I can make your day a little better. And who knows, maybe we have common interests. Maybe we think the same things are funny. Maybe we could hang out and enjoy each other's company. See you and hope you have a beautiful one.